the court, people, they stood up normally, and of course, the court proceedings, they have to say their language. Court, everyone went to their seat, and I was that time that I remember that was the time I switched off the camera. I went off I went offline, and it was the councils that first introduced themselves and registered themselves before the court, before the panel. And for the little I can remember, the first person that spoke. I can't remember the name, but the person said he's coming for the first time. He's a lawyer. I think he mentioned that something probably is his son. The person said he was representing other charity organization on behalf of people in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora, and so on. That he is a lawyer to represent people in diaspora. That was the first person that spoke. The second person stood up, introduced himself. I remember saying that he is representing entertainment industry. Another person stood up and said he is representing Women Lawyer Association of Nigeria. The other one stood up and said he's representing the government, Lagos State government. And I remember one stood up also saying he's representing Nigerian Bar Association. And the one that baffles me is the Falana that stood up also to say that they are representing Falana Shemba. That's Aloba family. That's how they put it, that they are representing Aloba's family. And after that introduction, the judge was about saying that she was told that there is a representative of the toxicology to give updates, and we need to start from that. That was what the judge said. And even Lagos State a lawyer representing Lagos State, also said similar thing and presented the representative of the pathologist. At that point, please pay attention. The Falana representative saying that they are representing Aloba's family said something. He said something. He said, my lord, we want to withdraw our participation and involvement. The Falana Chamber wants to withdraw. Please share this live. Let this be on record. That they want to withdraw from the inquest. That they are no longer participating or representing the family. They are not representing Aloba family any longer. And by extension, the Mumi who happens to be MOHBAD'S wife. Of course, I was told today in court from one of the witnesses that it's not the wife, it's MOHBAD'S fair girlfriend. But we'll get there. And the reasons why they were withdrawing is that, one, they said their withdrawal is because, one, let me now say what they said. That, one, the Falana Chamber has been assaulted severally on media platform, on different media platform, and the court is still on this matter. That they don't like the fact that court is still on the matter, trying to investigate, and other platforms are also discussing what is before the court. Two, they said the name of their principal has been dragged, all sort of bashing and so on. Three, he said Aloba's family has been divided, and they now have different interests. And again, he added that the dragging, the bashing is not worth it because they are doing it on pro bono, meaning that they didn't collect money, they are only rendering free service. And for this reason, and because they've been called sort of name, they've been bad, they've been doing all sorts of things too, they want to withdraw from the inquest, that they are only in court today. They are only in court today as ordinary, you know, like, I don't want to say floor member, I don't want to say ordinary member, but they just come on their own to announce their withdrawal and to observe. That is what the team representing Falana Chamber said. And when they said that, the judge felt, I don't want to say disappointed, but it was kind of a shock to the judge. A shock to the judge. Because it looks as if they want the judge to give an order that because the case is in court, nobody, no other jurisdiction should be discussing the matter. But the judge now responded that Falana Chamber should be expecting this, and the judge was explaining. The judge is a female. She was explaining herself in line with disappointment, saying it's not time to withdraw. It's not time to withdraw. That, you know, it doesn't worth it. That whatever anybody is saying, they have the right to say it. As long as the inquest is still on, as long as court is concerned, they don't need to be distracted. They don't need to be distracted. That if Falana Chamber is now thinking that they want to withdraw because of the dragging, that should Falana be now subjecting himself to say dragging is the reason why a case that he has done many of it, you know, should now withdraw? No. And Lagos State lawyer, a lawyer representing Lagos State, now complimented the same comment, saying it has nothing to do with the court, that the court is doing, you know, its best to get justice, to inquest what killed Mohbad, the circumstances surrounding the death of Mohbad, at what point, for what reason, and that is the interest of the court. That every other interest is not necessary, should be ignored. And with that conversation, it's a statement of disappointment, and the judge was like, the inquest is about to find closure to the case, and it is not necessary for withdrawal now. That withdrawal will not be okay. They are not pinning him down there or imposing them to continue, but the way they felt, the way the judge felt, and the way the Lagos State government lawyer felt was expressed. But the summary is that Falana Chamber announced their withdrawal, their interest to withdraw, on the reason that they have been dragged, they have been bullied, the name has been dragged and went on, you know, not okay for them. That it's not a good job, it's not a good deal for them to be dragged, despite the fact that they didn't collect money. And that was what the court started with.